Greetings, YouTube Munchers. It is still day 2 of the subathon as I'm recording this. The clock has finally gone below 29 hours. We did a full playthrough of Aerobiz. Be sure to check out that VOD. I dressed up in a CEO full suit and everything for it to really commit to the bit. It was a good time. Very fun. Definitely give that one a watch if you haven't already. But today, we're going to be playing basically chat choose your own adventure. I'm going to be playing / reading the Fighting Fantasy Classics series of novels, which were actual choose your own adventure books that they made into Steam games. So there will be a lot of visuals with it. And it's just going to be a choose your own adventure. And for the most part, all I'm going to do is read. I'm just going to narrate. You can enjoy the sounds of my voice, plus whatever ambience the game provides, while chat goes through and makes whatever decisions they'll make. And we'll see how it goes from there. Also, give a watch to the Super Mario Bros. 2 open world randomizer VOD. That was also a really fun time. It turns Super Mario Bros. 2 into an open world game. You got final bosses. I really like that one. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this story time, whether it help you relax, help you sleep, or maybe you get super invested. So chat, I hope you're ready. I'm not super sure where to put my camera for this, but I guess we'll figure it out. I suppose we should do these in numerical order, because right now I only have 61 available. Blood Bones. Ooh, Death Trap Dungeon. The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Citadel of Chaos. Is there anyone you guys are feeling?
I saw your Sega RPG video today and mentioned Landstalker. Some devs on that went to make Alundra on the PS1.
I knew that.
Played that? It's a good Zelda ALTTP-like game.
I own Alundra, but I haven't actually played it. See, how much did it cost to purchase this? $4? Alright, fine. For chat. I'll do it. Did it work? Hello? Illustrations need to be downloaded. Okay. Hold on, it's gotta download all the pretty pictures. Ah, there we go. Alright. The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Dude, this art looks awesome. I love it. Deep in the caverns beneath Firetop Mountain lies an untold wealth of treasure guarded by a powerful warlock, or so the rumor goes. Many adventurers, expert swordsmen like yourself, have set off for Firetop Mountain in search of the warlock's hoard. None of them have ever returned. Do you dare follow him? Hell yeah. Let's go. Okay. So the Warlock of Firetop Mountain is a fighting fantasy gamebook and interactive adventure in which you are the hero! Before embarking on your adventure, you must determine your own strengths and weaknesses with a series of dice rolls. Chat, you ready to make a character? Ooh. Let's see. Adventurer, free read. Let's just do regular type. Okay, so here we go. Stamina will go up and down during your journey, but if your stamina falls to 0, you die and your adventure is over. So, stamina is your hit points, chat. And you have a starting hit points. 11! 11 plus a base of 12 means your stamina is 23. That's quite good. Next, your skill. Your skill reflects your swordsmanship and general fighting expertise. The higher the better. Your starting skill is determined by rolling 1 die and adding 6 to the number. This is then entered into the skill box in your adventure sheet. Your adventure sheet can be accessed anytime using the menu on the bottom of the screen. Alright, so how skillful are you? Quite skillful. Chat, you're cracked. What about your luck? Your luck score indicates how naturally lucky a person you are. Luck and magic are facts of life in the fantasy kingdom you're about to explore. Your starting luck is determined by rolling 1 die and adding 6 to the number. How lucky are you? Moderately lucky. In addition to your starting equipment, you may take one bottle of a magical potion which will aid you on your quest. Each potion contains enough for one measure, so use it wisely. The potions of skill and strength will fully restore your skill or stamina points. The potion of fortune will add 1 to your initial luck before fully restoring your luck points. Which potion will you take on your quest? So chat, I'm going to make a poll. And you guys are going to vote. Which potion do you take with you? Going to be quick votes. Got to keep it snappy. Move it along. So this is only going to be a 1-minute poll. So make your vote now on which potion you want chat to take with you. Should have given the chat box like a backdrop or something. Could give it like a drop shadow effects. No. I guess not. Okay, so with 61% of the vote, chat has chosen to take the Potion of Fortune. Okay. You begin your adventure with a sword and shield, leather armor, a backpack containing provisions, and a lantern to light your way. Rationing your provisions is key to a successful adventure. They may be consumed at any time by accessing your adventure sheet. Each meal restores 4 stamina. Be sure to pay close attention to your stamina and restore it regularly. Your difficulty setting determines how many provisions you begin with. Adventurers and free readers start with 10, while hardcore heroes begin with 3. During your quest, you may encounter characters and items that alter your 3 scores: stamina, skill, and luck. Usually, these scores may only ever be restored to their initial amount. On very rare occasions, a particular page may grant an effect that defies this rule. Aside from these occasions, some magic items may also allow you to exceed your initial scores. Once you've readied your equipment, you may begin. May the luck of the gods go with you on the adventure ahead. So we can take a look at our character sheet here. There's chat. We've got 23 hit points, 12 skills, 9 luck. Seems pretty good. Let's begin. Only a foolhardy adventurer would embark upon such a perilous quest without first finding out as much as possible about the mountain and its treasures. Before your arrival at the foot of Firetop Mountain, you spend several days with the humble townsfolk of a village some 2 days' journey from the base. Being a likable sort of person, you found it easy to get on with the locals. Although they told many stories about the mysterious Warlock Sanctuary, you could not feel sure that all, or indeed if any, of those were based on fact. The villagers had seen many adventurers pass through their way to the mountain, but very few ever returned. The journey ahead was extremely dangerous, that you knew for certain. Of those who returned to the village, none contemplated going back to Firetop Mountain. There seemed to be some truth in the rumor that the Warlock's treasure was stored in a magnificent chest with 2 locks, and the keys to these locks were guarded by various creatures within the dungeons. The Warlock himself was a sorcerer of great power. Some described him as old, others as young. Some said his power came from an enchanted deck of cards, others from the silky black gloves that he wore. The entrance to the mount was guarded by a pack of warty-faced goblins, stupid creatures, fond of their food and drink. Towards the inner chambers, the creatures became more fearsome. To reach the inner chambers, you would have to cross a river. The ferry service was regular, but the ferrymen enjoyed good barter, so you should save a gold piece for the trip. The locals also encourage you to keep a good map of your wanderings, for without a map you would end up hopelessly lost within the mountain. When it finally came to your day of leaving, the whole village turned out to wish you a safe journey. Tears came to the eyes of many of the villagers, young and old alike. You couldn't help wondering whether they were tears of sorrow shed by eyes which you would never see again. At last, I'm going to adjust this a little bit, try to make this a little more readable for you guys. Trying to cover up less of the book. There we go. Yay! Thanks for the birthday bits. Thank you so much, appreciate it. At last, your 2-day hike is over. You unsheathe your sword, lay it on the ground, and sigh with relief as you lower yourself down on the mossy rocks. You sit for a moment's rest. You stretch, rub your eyes, and finally look up at Firetop Mountain. The very mountain itself looks menacing. The steep face in front of you looks to have been savaged by the claws of some gargantuan beast. Chopped rocky crags jut out at unnatural angles. At the top of the mountain, you can see the eerie red coloring, probably some savage vegetation, which has given the mountain its name. Perhaps no one will ever know exactly what grows up there, as climbing the peak must surely be impossible. Your quest lies ahead of you. Across the clearing is a dark cave entrance. You pick up your sword, get to your feet, and consider what dangers may lay ahead of you. But with determination, you thrust the sword home into its scabbard and approach the cave. You peer into the gloom to see dark, slimy walls with pools of water on the stone floor in front of you. The air is cold and dank. You light your lantern and step warily into the blackness. Cobwebs brush your face, and you hear the scurrying of tiny feet. Rats, most likely. You set off into the cave. After a few yards, you arrive at a junction. Will you turn west? Or will you turn east? Go ahead, make your vote now. While you choose, I'm going to make some more tweets and announcements. So got a little bit of time left. Okay. And with 70% of the vote, we turn west. There's a right-hand turn to the north in the passage. Cautiously, as you approach a sentry post on the corner and, as you look in, you can see a strange, goblin-like creature in leather armor asleep at his post. You try to tiptoe past him. Ooh. We have to test our luck. We gotta do a luck roll.
Sweet.
Let's go. 7. You are lucky. You need a luck score of 9 or lower, and you rolled a luck score of 7. So we want to roll under our luck score. We have a luck of 9. We are lucky. He does not wake up and remains snoring loudly. You continue on. To your left, on the west face of the passage, there is a rough-cut wooden door. You listen at the door and can hear a rasping sound, which may be some sort of creature snoring. Do you want to open the door? Next decision, chat. Oh, I tried to make a poll and it just said service error. What the hell? I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you, mods. probably should have got more water before we started because this is going to be horrendous on my voice. Ooh, close vote. Close vote. No balls. Alright, 64% of the vote. We're going to open the door. The door opens to reveal a small, smelly room. In the center of the room is a rickety wooden table on which stands a lit candle. Underneath the table is a small wooden box. Asleep on a straw mattress in the far corner of the room is a short, stocky creature with an ugly, warty face. The same sort of creature that you found asleep in the sentry post. He must be the guard for the night watch. You may either return to the corridor and press on northwards, like we did before, or creep into the room and try to take the box without waking the creature. Alright, new poll. Yeah, so we take the box. Or do we stealth for treasure? Which could alert this sleeping goblin. Now, I'm just here to narrate. This is all chat's choosing, and I shan't influence anything they want to do. I want money. Same. Ooh, as you can see, we actually used up one of our luck points. So keep that in mind. So whopping 87% of you want to try to go for the box, and here we go. You take a few careful steps closer to the box. Time to test our luck. So we need to roll less than an 8. Exactly 8. You are lucky! Exactly lucky. So now we're down to 7 luck, though. You leave the room and open the box in the passage. Inside, you find a single piece of gold and a small mouse, which must have been the creature's pet. You keep the coin and release the mouse, which scurries off down the passageway. You gain 2 luck points. Back up to 9. Well done. Well done. Yeah, your luck gets consumed to kind of show exertion or fatigue as we go. That's why you've got all that food to eat. Further up the passage along the west wall, you see another door. You listen at it, but hear nothing. We could try opening this door, or we can continue on northwards. We robbed the world's poorest goblin. Yeah, he had exactly 1 gold piece, and he kept it stashed away safe in his lockbox, and you just took it. Ooh, very split vote. Very split vote. This could go either way. The more people in the chat that can vote, the better. Doors lead to treasure. They also lead to danger. No balls. No balls has been called. 60% of the vote. Barely. We're going to open that door. The door opens to reveal a small room with a stone floor and dirty walls. There's a stale smell in the air. In the center of the room is a makeshift wooden table on which is standing a lit candle. Under the table is a small box. In the far corner of the room is a straw mattress. You may either open the box or just leave the room. Okay. This room seems to have a very familiar setup. It's almost like it was exactly the same as the previous room with the sleeping goblins. You could just be going through some goblin apartments, or maybe this is just where they rest and keep their personal belongings while they work and live here. Or it could be something else, something more. The choice is yours, and yours alone! Maybe it's a rich goblin. Maybe. Alright, I see where this one's going. With 75% of the vote, chat smells money. Open the box. The box is light, but something rattles within. You open the lid and a small snake darts out and bites at your wrist. You must now fight this snake. Fight! You hit the snake. You are triumphant. That was close. Metal Gear! The box has fallen to the ground during your fight with the snake, and out of it has fallen a bronze-colored key with the number 99 carved into it. You take this key with you and leave the room, and you gain 1 luck point. Sadly, we can't go above our luck. Further up the passage on the west wall, you see a similar door. You listen at the door and grimace to hear the worst singing you have ever heard in your life. Do you want to go into this room and to investigate this hideous din, or continue up the passageway? Do you go into the room where someone is singing very poorly? Or do we continue on? Could be a goblin, very well could be. But for hearing singing from the inside, if it's a living creature, they are very much awake and you won't be able to sneak past them. Keep that in mind. It could be a princess. Alright, as the timer runs out, with 54% of the vote, this time chat's actually choosing to not go into the room, and we're just going to continue on. Okay. You eventually arrive at the end of the passage at a 3-way junction. You may turn either to the west or to the east. Now, do we go west or east, chat? It's hard to say which direction would be on our left for good adventurers to go left, because we don't exactly know if we are currently walking north or if we're walking southward. We don't actually know. Although it seems, with a majority of the vote, chat wants to go towards the west. The passageway runs straight for several meters and then ends at a wooden door. You listen at the door and hear angry shouting coming from within. Will you investigate or turn back? Someone's inside and they seem very upset. Is anyone making a map? Yeah. Write this down. Write this down. There could be multiple things. That's correct. There could be one person screaming at a television. I don't know. Wow, I don't think this one is particularly close. 75% want to open this door. You open the door to a large room. A large chair behind a solid-looking table suggests to you that someone or something of rank uses this room. A chest in the center catches your eye. In the corner of the room stands a man-sized creature with a warty face, standing over a smaller creature of similar race. With the whip in his hand, the orc chieftain has been beating his servant, who is whimpering beneath him. Will you attack them both, spring at the chieftain in hope that his servant will aid you, or leave? Okay, so this could be... Now it's getting interesting. Now we're getting 3 possible choices. Now remember, chat, we only have so many times that we can heal ourselves, so should combat happen and we get injured, we would need to start to use up some of our food, which we don't get a lot of opportunities to use. Well, even though with 3 choices, it looks like a majority of you wish to just attack the chieftain and hope that the servant will aid you. If you say so. As you spring at the chieftain, his servant rises to his feet, picks up a hefty wooden stick, and joins the melee. But to your disappointment, he attacks you, ungrateful wretch. Seeing this, you may escape through the door down the corridor, or you can continue to fight. Okay, chat. Do we escape? Or do you try to fight them both? Maybe it wasn't a beating. Maybe it was just... no balls? No balls has been called? Ooh, pretty close fight. We're pretty close between the choices here. Ooh, yeah, very close. All right, with 57%, chat wants to fight them both. The orcs rush towards you and the battle commences. All I'm here to do, I'm just here to click the button. That's all I'm doing. Fight! Ooh. You hit the orc chieftain. Oh, fight or luck? Fight. Oh, big roll? You hit the orc chieftain. Hit the orc chieftain. You have defeated the orc chieftain. Now you must face the servant. 6-6. Tie goes to the runner. Oh, we only rolled a 4. All right, we got him. We did it. The green blood of the dead orc smells follow as it seeps from its bodies. You step around the corpses and investigate the chest. It is a sturdy affair, made of strong oak and iron, and it is firmly locked. Do you wish to smash the lock open with your sword, or leave it alone and go through the open door? Uh-oh. I can't... Uh-oh. Pull? We're not dagger falling here? Why not? Can I make a new pull now? Alright, thank you. Alright, I got it. Alright. Never mind, someone's already got it. Thank you. Well, okay, 96% of you want to smash open the lock. This isn't even remotely close. Alright, we'll smash it open. The lock was obviously inadequate. It flies off and lands on the floor several meters away. You lift up the heavy lid and your eyes widen as you see the gold sheen coming from within. A fair number of gold pieces are inside. In one corner lies a small black bottle with a tight glass stopper, containing a liquid of some kind. Also in the chest is a silky black glove. But as you are admiring this treasure, you hear a soft click in winsome pain as a small dart shoots forward into your stomach. To determine the potency of the poison, you must roll one die. 6. Oh, we took 6 damage. That sucks. But we lived? You sink to the floor. You pull the dart out and decide to bandage the wound. This gives some relief, but you are still weak. You decide to take it easy and examine the contents of the chest. There are 25 gold pieces, and the label on the bottle shows it to be a potion of invisibility. Good for 1 dose. The glove is a mystery. You put all these into your haversack and leave the room. Yeah, we got stuff, though. You arrive back at the junction in the passage and walk straight on eastwards. You arrive at another junction in the passage. You may turn north or continue east. Which direction, chat? North would be to the left, you're correct. Another close vote, though. Oh, is Death Trap Dungeon also cool? Oh, no, that's something else. It's like an old-ass PS1 game, isn't it? Alright, 60% of you want to turn towards the north. You see a well-used door on the right-hand side of the passageway on the east. With your ear to the keyhole, you listen and hear a man screaming for help from the inside. Now what do you do? Alright, chat. A man screaming for help. We are currently at 17 of 23 stamina. All skill and all luck still available, though. I wouldn't say almost died from poison. We just took a single poison dart. It did get us real good with 6 damage, though. If only he screamed, "I'm treasure." Yeah. Alright, 72% of you wish to open the door and investigate. The door is locked. You may use your skill to try to charge it down. Alright, let's use our skill. Ooh, 10? You definitely passed the skill check. The locked door bursts open and a nauseating stench hits your nostrils. Inside the room is a floor covered with bones, rotting vegetation, and slime. A wild-haired man, clothed in rags, rushes at you, screaming. His beard is long and gray, and he's waving an old wooden chair leg. Is he simply insane as he appears? Or has this been some kind of trap? Alright, chat, you may either try to shout at him to calm him down, or draw your sword to attack him. Because nothing calms someone down quite as well as just shouting, "Calm down!" Looks like he has 0 treasure. Better attack. Wow, chat. I see a theme with all your choices here. All right. Looks like an early lead wants to just shout and calm him down. So we'll do that. You shout, "You are freed, old man!" at the top of your voice. Instantly, his ranting ceases. He stops dead in his tracks and sinks to the floor, weeping loudly. As he gradually composes himself, he thanks you many times. You talk with him in the hope of discovering some of the secrets of the mountains, and he begins to tell you his story. Many years ago, he was an adventurer like you in the search of the warlock's treasure. He was captured by the orcs and thrown into this solitary cell as a sort of pet for the creatures. You ask whether he could like to accompany you in the mountain, but he simply wants to leave and see the world again. You ask him for advice, but he says he knows little. He advises you to pay your respects to the boatman. He tells you that you must pull the right-hand lever on the wall ahead to open the iron gate at the end of the passage. He's also learned that the keys to the boathouse are guarded by a man and his dog. I hope some of you are writing this down, by the way. This is all very important information and a lot of good clues. I know what you're thinking. I won't write this down. Someone else in chat will probably remember. Write it down for me. But if you're all thinking that, is anyone truly writing anything down? You shake hands, leave the cell, and go your separate ways. Further up the passage, you see a door on the east wall. You listen hard, but can hear no sound. Do you want to open the door to investigate? Once again, another door. This time's on the east wall. You can either open it or continue north. I hate to do this, but I need to go refill my water because I'm going to be talking a lot. So give me one minute. At the rate that this is going, I might need to just make some tea with honey in it. Okay, what did y'all decide? Open the door, of course. The door is locked. You may try to force it open, or we can move on. Okay. I could also get a throat lozenge. Maybe a throat lozenge would be just as good. That's solid. That's solid logic. If the door is locked, it must be good. Okay. It's pretty... Alright. These votes here seem to be heavily favoring smashing it open, so we will do that. You charge the door, hitting it squarely with your shoulder. Roll the dice. A 12? You definitely passed the skill check. We busted open, chat. The door splits along its length and you can wrench the timbers apart to let yourself in. A torch hangs from one wall, lighting up a small armory stocked with swords, shields, helmets, daggers, breastplates, and the like. You examine the weaponry and find nothing appearing superior to your own sword. However, a circular iron shield with a golden crescent at its center catches your eye. You pick it up and feel its weight on your arm. This shield will aid you in battle by helping to fend off damage. Your skill increases by 1. You add the crescent shield to your gear, leave the room, and continue up the corridor. Well, how about that, chat? You now have +1 maximum skill and a shield to protect yourself with. Well done. Oh, so we do have a map, by the way, to help kind of give you an idea of the directions we've been going. Hope that helps maybe a little bit. Let's move on. Continuing north, on the east wall of the passage, you see another door, this time made of metal. Listening at the door, you hear the sound of tortured screams coming from within. If you wish to try opening the door, we can, or, once more, we can continue this and continue northward. We did just open up a door that was beneficial. But does that mean, you having a beneficial door previously, does that make this one automatically dangerous? This is a very split vote. It's only a separation of 2 votes. Chat, if you're here, if you're watching, if you're listening, get some votes in. Do we open the door or ignore it? I don't want to interrupt another kink session. Alright, with some votes toward the end, 58% is going to say, let's open the door. Yeah, if you're lurking, please vote as well. The door is not locked, and it opens. The room in front of you seems to be a small torture chamber with various torture devices around the walls. In the center of the room, 2 small, hunchbacked creatures are torturing a dwarf who is tied to a hook in the ceiling by his wrists. The 2 hunchbacks are poking and cutting him viciously with their swords. The dwarf lets out a final scream and falls silent, eyes closed. His captors make disappointed noises and look around angrily as if it were you, and look at you as if it were your fault that the dwarf has collapsed. You must act quickly. Will you close the door and continue up the corridor, draw your sword and fight the creatures, or stride over to the dwarf, give him a jab with your sword, and put on an evil laugh for the torturers? Alright, chat. So you can either close the door and escape, draw your sword and fight the 2 little hunchbacked creatures, or you can pretend to be your torturer alongside them. Again, this literally neck and neck. The votes are currently tied. If you're watching, if you're listening, please vote. It would help out a lot, even if you're just lurking. Hoagie, thank you for the resub. Twilight Sunstar, thank you for the resub. Ooh, it's so close. It's only separated by 2 votes. Make your choices, chat. It's literally dead nuts tied. It's still dead nuts tied, even as more votes come in. Oh my god. Oh my god! It's an actual tie. Are you kidding me, chat? It's literally tied between fighting them and pretending to be a torturer. Which means we do it again. Oh, here, I'll do this. I'm gonna unpin that because that might be interrupting with some of the polls popping up, but here you go. Now everyone should see the poll popping up. Now act quicker. One option has been eliminated. Nobody wants to run away. So now it's either pretend to be a torturer or draw, steal, and fight. It's still super close. I think I'm learning a lot about chat today. What's up, fellow goblins? They may not be goblins. It just says describe them as hunchbacked creatures. It could be anything. Trying to find the best way to display all of this here. Guess I'll just go with that. A lot of dead space, but whatever. Not even mind that bothers me. Alright. Barely winning with 53% of the votes. We're just going to fight. Here we go. Oh, bad roll. I think. Don't actually know how these dice work. You defeat the first goblin. Now you must defeat the second. I mean, I guess as long as our number is higher than their number. Oh yeah, their skill is just really bad. We did get this shield, which is helping immensely. Yeah, just like that. There we go. You have slain the goblins, chat. You cut down the dwarf. He is, as you guessed, dead. Going through the pockets of the two goblins, you find a large piece of sweet-smelling cheese. You put it in your pack and leave the room northwards. Congratulations, chat. You have killed, mightily slain 2 goblins bravely and have claimed a piece of cheese. Friggin' heck, thanks for the resub. You arrive at the end of the passage, where it meets another going east-west, but an iron portcullis blocks your way and no amount of charging is going to budge it. On the wall to your right are 2 levers, and it seems likely that these levers are something to do with raising the portcullis. Do you wish to pull the right lever or the left lever? Alright, chat. Which lever do you pull? This is a test. And 25% of you so far have chosen the left lever. Which, as some of you may have correctly remembered and or potentially written down from earlier, the crazed old man you saved literally told you to pull the right lever when you got to this passage. So, thankfully, a majority of chat has remembered. Not as much as it should have been, so we will pull the right lever. You hear a deep rumbling noise and the ground begins to shudder. Slowly and noisily, the portcullis rises into the ceiling. You may now walk to the junction. Will you turn west or turn east? I'll once again pull up a map for you. That is a bookmark. This is where we're at. Still lots of paper left. West or east? I see. So now this time, huge majority of you are choosing west because I believe you're interpreting this as going left and you wish to be a good adventurer. What if the left lever was the cheese dispenser? What if? What if? I guess we'll never know. We head west. Shortly along the passage, you arrive at another junction. You can either go straight ahead westwards or turn northwards. Alright, so you can continue east or turn north. Once again, chat, you may vote. The more votes, the better. Another kind of close vote. Just want to say what a fantastic idea this is. Thank you, Lockdown. Glad you're enjoying it. Oh, I did write down continue east. It was indeed continue west. I'm sorry. I wrote down the wrong thing. It's continue westwards or turn north. My mistake. If this somehow affects your choice or vote, too bad. Alright, 59% of you want to continue east, so we'll go that way. The passageway continues westwards and then turns due north. Some way up, you reach a junction where a narrow passage runs off to the west. Will you continue north here, or now turn to the west? I will start the poll, let you choose. I'll once again show you a map. We're just still at Portcullis. Okay, yeah, that's not very helpful. Never mind. And it's only a separation of 5 votes right now. There's enough people in chat that could very easily change things. Again, I am not here to influence or inform. I am but the facilitator. The narrator on your journey. Still pretty close. Only a 6-vote separation. 6 people could show up and completely change the poll. Although as time runs out, barely 54%. Saying let's go west. As you walk along this corridor, you can see ahead that it's getting narrower. At one point, you stoop, and as you do so, a deep, resonating laugh starts up around you. Do you wish to continue? Someone started laughing. Does the laughing spook you enough to make you turn back? I'll bring up the character sheet once more. We've gained 1 maximum skill point thanks to the shield we found. But we have taken 6 points of stamina damage from that trapped dart. Alright, so it seems most of you are undeterred. With 72% of the vote, we'll continue. The narrow passageway eventually becomes too small for you to walk along. You get down on your hands and knees and crawl. Eventually, you get no further, and there seems to be no way through. So you decide to return to the main passageway. You head for the junction. Interesting. For some reason, you weren't able to continue on. You arrive back at the junction and turn northwards. Several meters up the passageway, you arrive at a junction where you may turn either west or east. Set in the rock in the north wall is a small recess where you may safely rest. After taking a moment to recover your strength, you look at the two paths before you. Eastwards or westwards? Is there something to that laughter, though? Eat cheese? I believe the game will tell us when we're allowed to eat cheese. I don't really have a consume thing button down here. Though notably, you guys do indeed have some cheese. Ooh, retro mode visuals. Nah, I'll keep it modern. Alright, 66% of you want to turn west. Here we go. You walk westwards along the passageway. After 50 meters or so, the way turns northwards. 2 or 3 paces up the passage, you hear a crumbling beneath your feet and try to leap back as the ground gives way. Are we lucky enough? We rolled under a luck. Excellent, we did it. You manage to leap quickly backwards before a pit opens. You reach the junction and continue east. So that was actually, could have been bad going west. You follow the passage eastwards for several meters, then it turns north. Shortly, you reach another junction where you may either go straight, or you may turn right into an eastwards passage that soon turns south. The map has not been updated at all, which is a little spooky. So we can continue on north, or we can take this eastern passage that turns north. So these both head north, I'm sorry. They both go north. I wrote south for some reason, but they are both going north. So like the two hallways both going north, and it kind of is asking you which hallway you wish to take. This first one, or the one later on? Stab the dwarf again. Okay, looks like a majority of you want to go straight on north, which that makes sense. With my chat, you guys are like turbo straight, so it makes sense. This passage ends at a wooden door, trimmed in iron. Various inscriptions adorn the door, but none make any sense to you. You listen, but hear nothing. Another door. Is this a door that we deign open? Or we can return to the junction and try the other hallway? Yeah, I can't imagine this vote is going to be particularly close, as 89% of you want the door. Alright, that's it. That's the poll. You see door and you think treasure. The door opens into a small room comfortably furnished with a table, several chairs, and a large bookcase which covers one wall. Seated at the table is an old man with a long gray beard, and squatting on the old man's shoulder is a small winged beast. This creature is no more than 6 centimeters tall. It has 2 arms and legs, its skin a dusty gray color. It has tiny, sharp white teeth, and its wings are folded behind its back. The old man says nothing as you walk in through the door, but he beckons you over to sit down at the table. He's tossing in his hand 2 small white objects. What we do, chat? Will you sit down as he requests, or leave the room, return to the junction, or draw your sword and rush in?
Sweet.
Friggin' heck, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Rambina, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Another triple choice. Perhaps there's no choice at all. Alright, this is a pretty overwhelming 90% of you wanting to sit down with them. Okay, we'll end it there. We'll do so. The old man does not look up from the table, but his devilish little pet eyes you suspiciously and starts chattering in a small, squeaky voice. The old man grunts and asks whether you are game for a wager. Will you accept? You may only do so if you have at least 1 gold piece. Well, thankfully, chat, we do have a gold piece. Is this money-making game? Gamba? So you can gamba, just leave, or attack the old man. Is this just another one where the vote isn't even particularly close? Yep. 91% of you want gamba. Alright, say no more. Gamba it is. The old man asks for your stake. You may bet between 1 and 20 gold pieces. He tosses the white dice he has been playing with to you and asks you to roll. Once you've decided how many gold pieces you wish to bet, each of you will roll 2 dice. If your total is higher, you win the amount of your stake from the old man. If his total is higher, you lose your stake. You may keep doing this for as long as you have gold pieces. Alright, chat. How much gold do we wish to bet? All in, baby. I believe we have 26 gold. We have 20 gold pieces right now.
We always gamba.
Always gamba. We got a box with 25. And we picked up an extra one. It could be worth a lot of gold. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Yeah, the 20 is the highest. I believe we have 26 total gold pieces right now. A lot of people saying all in. But also a lot of people saying 5. We'll start with the 5 and see how this goes, okay, chat? So here's the 5. And then we take the roll. Oh, crushed them. We rolled 12 against a 10. We won double that gold. There we go. So now if we did that, that means we can bet 10, right? And it's fine. Let's play money-making game! Ooh, 4 to 5. We lost the gold. Lost the gold. Lost the gold. You hate to see it. That means we're down to 21 gold pieces. But you know, you can just win back if you play some money-making game. Let's play a money-making game! Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Okay, so we lost another 5 there. You know, it happens. We're down to 16 gold. That's a little rough. But we can win that money back if you just play some money-making game! Okay. Chat. You need to relax. You're losing all your money. You're down to 10 gold now. So you might be able to win it back if you do like one more for like 5 gold, right? Let's play a money-making game! There we go. There, we got some money. He rolled a 2. We got a little bit more money. There we go. We're back up to 15, baby. Back up to 15. And once you get to 15, you can bet like 3 more to try to win some more. Let's play a money-making game! 6 to 7. Ah, okay. Now we're at 12. Back to 12 gold. Back to 12 gold. Let's go like 2 more pieces. Just 2 more pieces. Just to get a little bit extra money, you know? Let's play a money-making game! Ooh, and it's right back. We're down to 10 once more. Damn. That's pretty rough, huh? Only have 10 gold pieces left, guys. Only 10. Only 10. We'll put 9 in, hold on to 1. We're not poor if we got 1. 9 pieces. Let's play money-making game. Oh, we got there. Boom. There we go. There we go. And just like that, we're up to 19 gold. You'd love to see it. 19 gold's pretty good. Now, I mean, since we won 9, we can bet another 9, right? It's pretty easy. Let's play money-making game. 6 to 6. We drew. Coward. Do it again. Bet you won't. No balls. Let's play money-making game. We got there. With that, chat, we're now up to 28 gold. That's more than what we started with. You're welcome. We'll leave now. You arrive back at the junction, and this time take the passageway to the east. This passageway runs for several paces eastwards, then turns to the north. The passageway ends in a door. You press your ear to it and listen, but hear nothing. Trying the handle, you find that the door opens to reveal a large square room. The room is completely bare, but the floor is covered in a mosaic of tiles. 2 shapes stand out on the floor: star-shaped tiles and hand-shaped tiles. A door on the opposite wall is the only way through. Will you walk across the room stepping only on stars, or walk across the room stepping only on hands? Ooh. What do you think, chat? Do you just walk across willy-nilly? Only step on stars or only step on hands? It seems there probably might have been a clue we could have learned about this particular room, but we haven't, so this one, we're gonna have to use our intuition. Okay, so no one is feeling just walking across the room. These tiled floors makes most people believe that maybe there is some trick to it, so maybe we are supposed to walk across only a certain kind of the tile. Okay, and with 60% of the vote, we're going to walk only stepping on the stars. You tiptoe precariously across the room to the door of the north wall. You open the door and proceed through it. Well done. The passageway ahead runs northwards, and you follow this until you reach another junction. Here you may continue northwards, or you may turn to the west. Oh, I only just now... Yes, chat, you are correct. You can continue northwards, or you can turn left to the west, which takes you to page 69, which is the funny sex number. So, yeah, okay, we're heading to the west. We got it, chat. We got it. Yep, I see the votes. Okay, we got it. Some way along the passage, the corridor bends around to the north, and you follow it until you reach another junction. At this junction, you see an arrow cut into the rock, pointing to the north, and you decide to try this direction. The passage runs northwards, and ahead you can hear the splashing of an underground river. The air becomes cool and fresh. You soon reach a wide opening of a riverbank, but despair as you look across to see no way through to the other side. To the east, the river flows through a cave in the rook. You may sit, rest, and eat provisions if you wish, or you continue by what seems to be the only way forwards, jumping into the river and swimming downstream. Well, chat? Do you wish to rest here for a moment? Or do you want to swim downstream? We went to 69 and now get wet? Yes, correct. That's correct. Alright, so with 80% of the vote, y'all wants to eat that piece of cheese you found, so let's do that. You squat on the sandy bank. As you prepare your cheese, you notice movement in the sand a couple of meters to your left. The movement becomes quite turbulent, and you spring to your feet, sword at the ready. Suddenly, a large tubular head breaks through the surface, twists around in the air, and picks up your scent. The smooth, segmented body of a giant sandworm tears up and sways over in your direction. Rears up, and as it does so, a large orifice with short, spiky teeth opens in what must be its head. You hit the sandworm. Ooh, a tie. You both miss. You hit the sandworm. Escape? Nah, we're winning. Ah! Yeah! Hello? We won? Oh, here we go. We've bested this gargantuan horror. Panting after the struggle, you sit down to collect yourself and finish eating the cheese you started. You regain 4 stamina. When you are finished, you pack your bag and wade into the stream. So with that chat, we're back up to 21 hit points. The current is strong and takes you swiftly downstream. You are washed along through a narrow opening and cut into a large cavern with banks on both sides. The current washes you to the south bank. You're on the south bank of an underground river facing across its black depths. There appear to be 4 ways of crossing. To your left, a rusted bell bears the sign, "Ferry service, 2 gold pieces, please ring." There's a small raft in front of you on the bank with a long stick resting beside it. You could punt across the river. A rickety old bridge crosses on the right. If you don't trust any of these, you may swim. How will you cross the river? There are 4 choices. Alright, chat. Now, which do you wish to do? It's true, we did play Money Making Game, and upon playing Money Making Game, we were up 2 gold pieces. Okay, this one doesn't even seem to be remotely close, as 89% of you want to pay the ferryman 2 gold pieces that we earned through our hard-earned work at Money Making Game. So we ring the bell. The bell gives a dull clang, and after a few moments, you see a withered old man climb into a small rowing boat moored on the north bank. He rows slowly across to you, moors the boat, and limps towards you. He asks you for 3 gold pieces. When you protest at the price, he mumbles up some flimsy excuse about inflation. He begins to get angry at your protestations. Do you pay him the 3 gold pieces? Or threaten him? Odd, chat. It is our money. There's not a Ask Sonic option. We're not doing that, no. Okay, 75% of you are fine with paying the 3 gold. And so we do. Waka did nothing wrong. Thanks for gifting 5 subs to the chat. He calms down, takes the gold, and rows you across the north bank. After mooring the boat, he ambles off down a passageway. You've arrived on the north bank of a fast-flowing river in a large underground cavern. Facing northwards, the rock face is smooth and glistening with moisture. Moss of many different hues grow on the surface. There's an eerie silence punctuated only by the splashing of the river as it flows behind you. You have 3 options. A passage runs off to the northwest. A large timbered door is directly in front of you in the middle of the rock face, and another passage runs out along the river eastwards. Alright, chat. Now what? Now, which way do we go? That boat ride was 3 gold pieces. And once again, because there's a door, chat assumes automatically that there's treasure on the other side, so we will be opening the door with 73% of the vote. You find yourself in a short, narrow passageway with a door ahead to the north. And you try this door. The door squeaks open on rusty hinges. The room is dark, and your eyes begin to adjust as you close the door behind you. You hear a shuffling in the room, but before you can react, a blow to your head knocks you senseless. Lose 2 stamina. Thankfully, we are alive, because we did rest. You awake with a throbbing head and look around. The room is about 8 meters square, with doors to the north and south. You have been dumped in the southwest corner. Standing motionless in the center of the room are 4 men. At least, they appear to be men. Their skin is a greeny-gray color, their clothes are tattered and torn, and they're all staring vacantly at the ceiling. One carries a club, one a scythe, one an axe, and one a pick. They are ignoring you completely. Around the room are various peasant-style weapons, pitchforks, axe handles, pointed sticks, etc., 1 or 2 shields, and several barrels. In the northeast corner is a human corpse with a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. You move your hand up to your head to feel for signs of blood, and you are relieved to find you are not bleeding. But as your hand moves, the strange creatures in the center of the room turn their eyes down towards you. Are they zombies? You can try to talk to them. Jump to your feet and attack them with your sword. Or escape through the south door. What do you think, chat? Flirt with them? Okay. surprisingly, not as many murder hobos here in the chat as I thought there was going to be. As it looks like 60% of you wish to try to talk to them. So we'll do that. Their vocabulary is limited to a series of moans and groans. They appeared not to be intelligent at all. Furthermore, your conversation merely serves to attract their attention to you. They grip their weapons, and it looks as though you will have to fight them. However, there is a slim chance that you could make it to the door you came through. Uh-oh. It sounds like you need to be pretty lucky if you want to try to escape. So then, chat, diplomacy has failed. Do we try to escape? Or do you ready your blade and try to attack 4 men? Or 4 zombies, who knows? 4 of them. Unga munga. Pretty close vote. I'm gonna let the timer keep going. This is another pretty big one. The more people that vote, the better. Oh, murder. Oh. Ooh, with 59%, we go into battle. The 4 creatures shuffling towards you are mindless zombies. Their vacant eyes suggest that their actions are controlled by a will which is not their own. You are still too dizzy to think properly, but you must act quickly. The first zombie reaches you and prepares to swing its club. Da, 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 da. Good hit. Good hit. Oh, the zombie hits you, chat. You take a couple points of damage. But you have felled 1 zombie. Now you must face the one with the scythe. A big, glorious hit. Huge roll. Thankfully, you are deft. You move quickly, slashing away. Ducking underneath his scythe, you bring your sword to his waist and slice him in twain. Now the one with the axe approaches. You lunge forward, sword in hand, barely deflecting a blow, allowing you to get a small hit in. And the zombie recurs with your axe. You definitely dodge out of the way and take another slash at that. You're much too fast for all of these. Your sword clangs off his axe as he tries to defend himself, but with one last slash, you lunge your sword and embed it into his head, pull it out, and the last one comes up with a mining pick. Now the mining pick is a slow weapon, allowing your blade to get several more cuts into this zombie. Much too slow. Your confidence grows and you take one last stab deep into the chest where its heart would be, causing the last zombie to fall. The poor wretches lying dead at your feet almost look happy to be relieved of the burden of life. But as you look down at them, you sense that you're not the only one who knows of their deaths. You feel lucky to have survived against so many foes. You have gained 2 luck points. Looking around the room, there are a few things you could investigate. To look more closely at the weapons lying around, you can examine the dead body or investigate the barrels. I wonder if this is one of those situations where you only have time to search one of these. So chat. Good combat. You took out 4 zombies. Only took a little bit of damage. But now, which of these do you wish to search? I have no idea if the order matters. Or if you only have time for one. Or if any of these are potentially traps. I don't know. This is not my adventure. This is yours. It's some pretty close votes. Oh no! Space Cadet Ale, thank you for gifting 50 subs.
Under 30? Unacceptable.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, man. Alright, looks like chat wants to search the weapons the most. Okay, let's take a look. You find nothing remarkable about the weapons. In fact, not a single weapon looks more useful than your sword. As you search the debris, you hear a deep thumping from the north, followed by a scream which sends a shiver down your spine. You rush to the door to investigate. Oh. Sorry, chat. It looks like nothing in the sword, and you only had time to search the one. The door opens and you find yourself in a dark crypt of some kind. The room is very large. At one end is an altar, and various coffins are strewn about the room. There is a door behind you in the south wall, and also one in the west wall. If you want to investigate the room further, you can, or if this place gives you the creeps, you can leave via the west door. Do you want to search more in here? Or head west? I bet the body had a good sword. The barrel could have had a good sword. It was a barrel. The barrel could have had anything. Like, or 10 arrows. I don't know if all the time got added in properly there, Space. I don't think it did. There you go. Added on another 20 minutes. I watched it like start ticking up by 2 minutes per sub, rapid fire, and it just kind of stopped after a while. Alright, chat wishes to search the room. The silence is deathly. A slow drip startles you as you creep around the coffins. The altar is ornately carved and studded with jewels. Beautifully woven drapes hang from the walls as though they are threadbare in some places. There are 3 coffins in the room. A creaking noise makes you whirl around, and light from your lantern falls on the largest coffin. It's opening. As you watch, a tall man with a white face sits upright. His eyes open and fall on you. His expression changes from one of tranquility to one of abject hate. His mouth opens and a terrifying hiss comes from his throat. His teeth are wolf-like. He beckons you to come over. Well, chat? So we can approach him, draw your sword to attack. Reach into your bag for another means of your attack. Although, I don't know what else we have in there. This is a vampire. It added 36 minutes, so with the plus 20, I need to add another 44 to reach 100. Ah, fuck, okay. Christ. 60 times 44. Yep, sub, add, time, 2,640. Done. I don't know what logic this game follows for vampires. Well then, of all things, it seems chat has voted with 43% of the vote to approach him as he wishes. As you approach, you feel his eyes burn into you with considerable power. You begin to weaken under his gaze. You lose a stamina point. You are gradually losing your will. You can draw your sword to fight him, or look for some other means of attack in your bag. Do we have any items? No. So far, Chad has found some money. We did find an invisibility potion. Just throw money at him. Space Cadet with another 10 gifted subs. Which I don't think... So, it's almost there.
I said over 30.
Okay. No balls? This is gonna be a split vote. Do we attack with a sword, or can we use anything else in the bag? So, just to kind of refresh what's in the inventory right now. You got some money, some cheese, and I believe that invisibility potion. Garlicky cheese? I wish. Might just be regular type. With 56%, we're going to check our bag. Let's see. The creature you are facing is a vampire. You have a few offensive options. Your sword will do little real damage here. A silver crucifix will hold it at bay, but will not kill it. If you have a crucifix, you may use it to escape. If you are determined to kill the vampire, you must overpower it and drive a wooden stake through its heart. If you have a wooden stake, we can try to kill the vampire, which we don't. If you have the silver crucifix, we can try to escape, which we could. We have none of these, so... As you swing your sword at the creature, it reaches out and catches the blade in its hand. Your weapon is almost ineffective against the considerable strength of the creature. You realize this and panic, but you must fight on. He's got 10 stamina, 10 skill. Well, chat, here you go, fighting the vampire. You actually managed to hit it. Though it doesn't seem your blade hurts it considerably, you are indeed hurting it. But he's slashing wildly with his hands. But you manage to use your shield to block most of his blows, driving your sword deep into him. But still, a clawed hand wrenches across your neck. And again, bring you down to 12 points of stamina. Keeping your slashes up. Another hit against you, down to 10 points of stamina. Cocked eye? Doesn't matter, you're down to 8. Chat. Now you have a choice. We could do whatever luck means. Or we could try to run away again. Let's see. I'll give you another vote. I'll fix the timer. Chat wishes to try their luck? If you say so. 7. You are lucky. Ah, we use our luck roll to remove a point of damage.
Then you click Mommy Vampire Mommy.
That's what that does. Well, chat. Now then. Do you wish to try fighting it? Continue on? Having damaged it a little bit? Or is it time to escape? You have taken 10 points of damage. versus the vampire only taking 4. And with 83% of the vote, chat wishes to fight on. So be it. We're rolling a 2. Means chat takes 2 more damage. Can we reduce some of that damage with a luck roll? We can. Continue the fight. Big roll from chat. Maximum damage. Brings the vampire down to 4. Unless we can luckily make it a harder hit? Is that how that works? We do 2 extra damage off that luck roll. Vampire with only 2 hit points left. Chat with 8. Can they finish the job? A tight roll. You both miss. Dodging around his coffin, trying to finish him off. Raising your sword once more. You bring it down into him. The body on the floor turns visibly older in front of your eyes. The face looks 50, then 90, then well over 100 years old. Okay, dirt old, got him. The skin rots and the eyes decompose as you watch. You notice a movement coming from the creature's chest. As the remnants of the vampire decay, a small black face breaks through its chest. It resembles a small black shrew, but as it frees itself and unfurls itself, it unfurls its wings, you realize it's a bat. You lunge at it, but it flaps away into the darkness. You have received 3 luck for defeating the vampire.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
Triumphantly. Well done. You search the whole chamber quickly and find 30 gold pieces.
Vampire Slayer. B-A na na na. B-A na na na. Na 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 na.
I'll take this one over text to speech. Vampire Slayer. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-na-na-na-na-na-na. You also discover a book and a Y-shaped stick. You may take these items, but only if you leave behind 1 item of equipment you are already carrying. Ooh. So with that luck restored, that does bring us back up to full luck restoration, but you only have 8 health. Goodbye, cheese. What are your options to drop? So my guess would be you have the shield. So you might have to leave the shield. That's possible. The cheese was just considered provisions, and I don't know if a provision takes like a full thing in your sack or not. You did find an invisibility potion and a key. So there are things that you can leave behind. Leave the gold behind with this chat? You really think that's going to work? Alright, 90% of you wish to try one of these items. Let's see what we can do here. Which item will you leave behind? The music. Alright, chat, decide. What will you leave behind? The Y-shaped stick. Some provisions. The single piece of cheese or the potion of invisibility? What will you leave behind? Dun 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 dun. It's just a stick? I don't know, it could be like a dowsing rod. Alright, let's be real. We're leaving behind the piece of cheese. Alright. You guys toss the cheese away. Instead, claim all the items here. Having discarded your cheese, you add the Y-shaped stick and the book to your pack and leave through the west door. Heading westwards, you can see a crossroads ahead. You go on to the crossroads. Standing at the crossroads, you may go north, west, or south? Three ways to go. Try to open up the map. Ooh. You can see where we're at now. Having just passed this crypt. But which direction do we wish to go now, chat? We're gonna need a lot of votes for this one. There's 3 choices, so I can't have a tie again. No ties allowed. If there is a tie, I will be forced to bust out something that will determine a tiebreaker. Okay, well, it looks like we got 50% of you wanting to go west. So there we go. You follow the passage westwards until it turns around a corner to the south. Just before the bend is a signpost which reads, "Under construction." In front of you is the beginning of a stairway leading downwards. Only 3 steps have been built so far. A number of shovels, picks, and other tools are lying on the ground by the steps. But, as you turn the corner, you suddenly flurry into action and begin working on the steps. You're now watching various tools, though they suddenly flurry into action. You're now watching various tools digging and hammering as if being handled by invisible workers. A humming chant becomes louder as you recognize it as, "Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go." As you stand watching, you start to chuckle. The scene is quite amusing. You sit and watch and even manage to chat to some of the magical tools. Whilst you relax, you gain 2 stamina points and 1 skill point. When you are finished, you turn back up to the passageway to the crossroads. Not bad, chat. Our skill has gone up, and you've healed 2 hit points. So, that was all in all a pretty good choice because that was only beneficial. So now which way do you wish to go? You can either head to the north or go south. Yeah, by the way, chat, if you enjoy these, there are like 65 of these. So there's always plenty more of these we could do. Pretty close vote, but the slight edge is going to go with chat saying let's head towards the north. And we shall. You are following a passageway which leads ahead to the north. After several meters, it bends sharply to the east. You continue eastwards until you eventually come across a narrow opening in the north wall. Oh, chat. Now which way? Do you wish to continue eastwards? Or try this narrow opening and go to the north? Nico Best, thanks for gifting 5 subs. Looks like it's a 70% of the chat wanting to head towards the north. You climb through the opening and find yourself at the top of a narrow staircase leading downwards. Cautiously, you descend the stairs. The narrow staircase is cut into the rock, and there are about 20 steps leading down. At the bottom of the steps is a passageway. The passageway leads into a large open chamber. The chamber stinks of putrefying flesh. The smell is so bad that you are tempted to turn back. 3 bodies lie in the chamber. You may either search the bodies, or tiptoe quietly through the room. Alright, chat. There are 3 bodies you could search. They must be dead for a reason. So we could search any one of the bodies, or just tiptoe through the room. Loot that body now, loot that body. They might have cheese on them. That's true. A pretty split vote. Although it seems, shockingly, with 46% of the vote, chat has chosen caution. And we're going to tiptoe through the room. You tiptoe through the room and up a narrow staircase that ends in a passage. That was easy, you think, and you begin to have second thoughts about whether it would have been worthwhile to search the bodies. If you want to return and search the bodies, we can, or we can press on. Uh-oh. Well, chat. Not falling for that, Mr. DM. I'm just reading the pages. You guys can choose whatever you wish. I'm just reading the pages. I already had my huge pink profit bars for the day. Like I'm spent. Like I am. I had plenty of PP hard. Now it's all about you guys and what you want. Well then. 56 people say, or 56% of the people, sorry, wish to turn back. So you go back. As you search the body, you try to avoid looking at the terrible face, gray and decomposing. Maggots crawl from its nose and mouth. You jump back startled when its eyes suddenly flick open. Just in time, you avoid a vicious slash from its long, sharp fingernails. It quickly springs to its feet and eyes you with a sadistic leer spreading across its mouth. The creature now standing before you is a semi-decayed man. His quick eyes dart from side to side watching you. His long tongue flashes out with a hissing noise. His teeth and nails are sharp, and he doesn't seem to be afraid of your weapon. He is a ghoul. He has the ability to paralyze and kill you if he scores 4 separate wounds on you during this battle. So beware. Well, chat, we fight! Can you outspeed this ghoul? Are you lucky enough to get extra damage in? You are! Another huge roll. Are you lucky enough to finish him off? Not this time. Perhaps with this? Oh! The ghoul hits you. That's the first of many. You could paralyze. You go in for another swing. A mighty roll. The ghoul has fallen. The ghoul twitches and dies at your feet. You search its body and find little of interest. A couple of earrings worth a gold apiece between them or in one of its pockets. You take these. You add 2 luck. You get 2 luck points for killing the ghoul. If you haven't already searched the first body, you do so and find 5 gold pieces. You stop to rest. If you wish, you may eat some provisions. I think I'm just gonna executive decision and say we're going to eat some provisions. We need to heal. There we go. We restored 4, back up to 12 hit points. Now then, do we search the second body? Or move on? I will still put up the vote, though I got a feeling that it's, yep, alright, 84% of you right away just want to search the body, so we'll do that. You search the pockets of the other body to find 8 gold pieces, a bottle of liquid, and an old piece of parchment. You may take these items to read. We can read the parchment or test the liquid. Now, which do you want, chat? All right. We'll read the parchment. The parchment is well worn and almost illegible. It is a map of some sort, headed The Maze of Zagor. You can make little sense of it, although a room to the north is marked Grr, and another to the east is marked Spmpl. You fold out the map and put it in your pocket. If you've not tested the liquid and wish to do so, we can, or we can just make our way southward. Hoagie, thank you for the 4 gifted subs. Chad, do you wish to test this liquid? Most of you seem to. Okay, we'll test it. You swallow some of the liquid. The liquid is smooth and watering, and as you drink it, you begin to glow. You feel euphoric and a little drunk at the same time. Your confidence grows and your wariness disappears. The bottle contains holy water, blessed by the overpriest of Caden Lishma. It has restored you back to full strength, and you've gained 4 luck. Chat, you are fully healed. Well done. Let's move along. Let's go up the stairs. At the top of the stairs, the passage turns sharply to the east. As you pause, you get your bearings. You hear a creaking in the rock behind you. You spin around in time to see a heavy portcullis drop to seal off the passageway behind you. Your only way now is forward. You've been sealed off. We can press on forward or check for secret passages. Not that you necessarily may know if there's a secret passage or not. You could just search for it. But wasting time could also be dangerous. It could leave you vulnerable for an enemy attack. It's true. There could be traps. Oops. Alright, we'll search for secret walls. You find no secret passages. However, your explorations attract some sort of creature, and as you listen, you can hear something coming down the corridor towards you. You turn to find out what sort of wandering monster you have come across. Your trappings and scraping at the rock face as you search for secret doors and passageways resound through the dungeon corridors. Various creatures roam throughly, so we're going to roll a die and see what you've attracted. Random monster encounter. A 2. A 2 is... A warty-skinned warrior is rushing towards you. As you get closer, you recognize it as an orc! This foolish orc doesn't even know that you've been fully healed! And with a skill of 6, there's no way he would... Let's even get lucky. We're just lucky and one-shot him. Blap! Then we called him a bitch. Alright. You're in an east-west corridor. If you go east, you will turn a corner northwards. So if we go east, it eventually heads north, or we can go west. Smork. Let's see. Well, it's actually a pretty close vote. What I've noticed, chat, interestingly, is that when it comes to choosing a direction to go, whether it's east, west, north, south, etc., not a lot of people seem to really care. Let's go whatever direction. They'll let other people make the vote. So not a lot of people actually vote on these directions. But when it comes to something like, say, checking the chest for treasure, attacking something, searching dead bodies, that's when the lurkers come out. The lurkers love to come out and vote, and they say, like, oh no, if there's stuff, I want to see if there's at least a chance at it, or maybe play it safe. But when it comes to which direction to go, most people seem to not really care. They're just here along for the ride. Now that said, 58% of you have chosen to the west. So that way we go. You walk along the corridor, only to find that the way westwards is blocked by a heavy portcullis. Never mind. We're going to keep going to the east then. You're at the south end of a north-south corridor. Looking northwards, you can see a passage coming up from the east wall. Oh. What's a portcullis? Portcullis, imagine like an empty doorway, especially if it's rounded at the top, and then like one of those like spiked gates come down. You know, imagine like a castle and there's like a drawbridge, and then there's that gate that comes up. That gate is a portcullis. Well, chat, now which way? You can take the east passage. Go south. Or go north, looking for secrets. Now the last time we just checked for secret passages, we wasted our times, and an orc appeared. So going slowly does run a risk. Okay, 67% of you still want to look for secrets, so we'll do that. As you try the walls up the passageway, a secret door opens up along the west wall. Well, now that we opened up that secret door to the west wall, do you want to go that way? Or one of the previous directions? I don't think I need to make a poll for this one. I'm pretty sure you guys want to take the secret. Right? You found a secret. You're going to go through it. You are standing in a narrow corridor. Behind you is a secret door to the east. Ahead of you is a crossroads. Well, going through the door just brings us back to where we came from, so we continue to the crossroads. You're now at a crossroads. We can go north, south, west, or east. If we head east, east would return us from where we came from. Perhaps a map would help us here. It does not. Now, at this point, if you wanted to go left, that would actually be going towards the south. And now that I said that, more boats are coming in for south, so maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Ooh, super close. And winning by 2 votes. We head west. The passageway ends in front of you at a dead end. Return to the crossroads or search for secret passageways. Yeah, this is a very labyrinthine kind of part of this dungeon, isn't it? Ah, we're searching for secrets, right? Yeah, we are. Okay. You find no secret passages, but as you press the wall, you hear a click. You feel dizzy and slump to the ground. When you come to, you do not recognize your surroundings. Now where are you, chat? You are standing at a bend in the passage where you may go either west or south. You can go west or south. Or we can check for secret passages on the way westwards. Oh, so we can go west, go south, or search for secrets while going west, or search for secrets while going south. Interesting. So it's basically go west, go west searching, or go south searching. So now which way do we go? Okay. This is another really close vote, so I'm not going to influence it. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to... It's just very close. So if you haven't voted yet, now's a good time because your vote matters. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Oh, right at the end. Winning by 6 votes. We will go west, searching for secret passages. Nope. There are no signs of any secret passages, but you suddenly hear footsteps coming towards you. Your tappings... Oh, yep. Sure enough, chat. You searched. Found no secret passages. And yet another wandering monster has arrived. We rolled another 2, so I assume it's another wandering orc. Indeed it is. We've slain one before, we shall slay again! Easy. And then shit in his mouth. Well then. We can head back east to where you were before, or we can go west to continue the direction we were going. What? Okay, looks like we're going to continue west. You're standing at a crossroads. To the west, the passageway goes on a few meters and turns northwards. To the north, the passageway ends at a door. To the east, where you came from. And to the south, the passage goes on for as long as you can see. Mm-hmm. 4 options, chat. Please not an endless hallway. I was just thinking, please don't put us like in an endless loop. I'll go insane. Okay, this one doesn't seem even remotely close because once again, there's a door, and everyone wants to go to the door, so there we go. To the door. You've entered a large square room. Broken pottery lies scattered all about. One large clay vase is untouched and is full of clear liquid. A large bowl is full of gold pieces. As you enter the room, the door slams behind you and you swing around to face a strange-looking creature, half man, half bull, who is glaring at you. He is a minotaur, and he stalks toward you. He lowers his head, horns pointing at your chest, and charges. You must fight. Who said hot? This is not the Hear Me Out stream. Would. God, chat, come on. Is there a flirt? No, there's not a flirt option. Alright. This Minotaur has 9 hit points. We must battle! He also has decent skill, but we got an early swing in. As we continue our slashes, we'll try to retain our luck points. We don't want to use them up. Just slashing away. Escape? I think not. We're winning this battle. Oh, as the Minotaur gets a lucky hit in, but at full health thanks to that holy potion, we are not deterred. With a skill of 13, him only have a skill of 9, it should be pretty easy to fell him. Just like that. Minotaur down. Is there a bottom option? God damn it, chat, you're all... Why y'all horny for the Minotaur? You defeated him, he's dead now. You sort through the broken pots and find little of interest. The liquid looks, smells, and tastes like water. The coins in the pot are a fraud. 8 genuine gold pieces lie on the surface of the pile, which you do take. Underneath are merely painted pieces of pot. As you tip the vase out, it slips and breaks. A red-colored key appears, hidden inside a false bottom in the bowl. You take this key, inscribed with the number 111. You add 2 luck points for defeating the Minotaur. You leave the room and continue your quest. He's horny too. Haha, I get it. Ha 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 ha. Alright, so you're standing right outside the door. We need to go back south. Okay, so this is the other crossroads. So then, we can either go west, go south down the long hallway, or return to the east where we've been before. Which do you want, chat? Yeah, really your options are west or south, since we went to the north in the Minotaur room, and east brings us back to that other corridor where you came through from the secret passage. Okay, an early substantial lead of 68% for going south, so we'll head that way. You follow a long, narrow passageway which goes south, then east, then south again, until you eventually find yourself at a crossroads. Oh boy. Another crossroads? So if we go north, that just goes where we came from. We continue south, or go east or west. Where are we? We don't really know. Note said east. Which note? Once again, votes are literally tied. Let's find the edge of the map. Yeah, let's find the invisible wall. So if you haven't voted yet, lurkers, come on out. Now's the time. The votes are tied. On your path to victory, always step forward. Okay. Right at the end with 53% of the votes, we're going east. You walk a few meters down the passage and you find yourself at the dead end. You can return to the crossroads or try to investigate this end of the passage. I mean, I would make a pull, but I know you're all just going to search for secrets. So we'll search it. A loose stone falls out to reveal a rope in the rock. A rope. Do you wish to pull this rope, or leave it be and return? Tug on it feels right after the Minotaur. That's God damn it. I mean, for all we know, it could mean pulling on this rope to make all the rocks fall on your head. Okay, it's like 86% of you saying pull the rope. Got it. Pull the rope. You pull on the rope and a small door swings open, revealing a passage into a north-south corridor. Okay. Now we can go north or go south from this secret passage. I feel like we're looping. It's very well possible we could be. I actually don't know. Pretty close votes. Although a slight edge to going southward. So we shall go south. You're standing in the north-south passage. Oh. This is the same passage we were in before. Where you took the secret door into the west wall. Getting you into all of these corridors in the first place. So if we head back north,
Sweet.
we're standing at a T-junction. Go back south. Hold on. Yeah, the secret door took us to this passageway. So if we go north, it's kind of where we were before. And this is how we ended up in all of these. So I'm going to reset us a little bit. So I brought us back to where you found that secret door in the west wall, which went to the west, and then you went north, and that's where you found the Minotaur. So now you're back where you found that secret door, allowing you to continue north. So we're just going to do that.
Sweet.
And now you're standing at a T-junction, where as you were walking north, it continues northward, but also goes to your right towards the east. So now we're at a T-junction hallway. So we could return south. Sorry, let me take that back. Continue north. Continue north searching. Go east. Return south. Or return south searching. There's 5 choices here. So once again, I need some votes. Adiwano and Squeak Toy, thank you for those Twitch primes. There are 5 options. I need more people to vote. Okay. Maybe it's not as... Okay, most people want to keep going north while searching, so we will do that. You find no secret passages, however, a 6 means a troll has found us. Uh-oh. He's only got 4 hit points? He has a skill of 8. Ah! Oh, poor rolls, chat. But he rolled worse 2 damage onto him. 1 big solid roll, barely beating him out. Troll down. Well, might as well keep going north. And now continue going north. You're standing at a bend in the passage where you may go either west or south. I mean, south is where we came from. So we can either return south. We're not going to return south searching because we've clearly seen there's no secrets there. We can go west or go west while searching. Pretty close vote. No one wants to return south, which makes sense. I'm glad. All right. Looks like it's going to be going to the west while searching. So we shall. There are no signs of any secret passages, but that does also mean, once again, we're attacked, this time by A gremlin. Oh no, chat, look out! It's a VTuber! Alright, well done, well done. And now we continue west. And now you're standing at a crossroads. To the west, the passageway goes on a few meters and turns northwards. To the north, the passageway ends at a door. To the east, the passage continues and eventually turns southwards. Looking south, the passage goes on as far as you can see. We're now back at where the Minotaur was. I believe the only place we haven't gone here is west. So let's try going that way. You're standing in the corner of a bend in the passage. To the north, the passage ends in a dead end. Investigate the dead end. Investigate the wall. Oh, this is where we pass out. Right. Shit. Huh. Okay, so it seems every time we pass out, we just wake up in a random junction. You know, someone did joke, but maybe we actually do need someone to make a map for this. So then, allow me. Because otherwise, we are going to be lost forever. Okay, so let's see here. We're at a bend in the passage that goes west or south. So we're currently at a passage that's like this. You all see that okay? I'll thicken it. Okay. So if we go west, yeah, this is where the Minotaur was. If we go west, this is where the Minotaur was. And if we go west, it's a dead end. This is also where it makes us pass out and wake up somewhere else. And if we go south, it goes south before turning east, before turning south and finding yet a crossroads again. We're gonna get something like this. So if we go east from here, this one goes to a dead end. And this is where we find the rope, which pulls it and basically gets us a secret door here. Which allows us to go north or west. Or north or south. If we go south, just kind of brings us back to where we were before. Oh, that's right. As we continue up north way from here, there's an additional passageway this way. So I don't believe we've gone east yet, so we'll go east from there. The east is a dead end. Although, so even though this way is a dead end, it does say up to the north here is a door. You could try that door. Okay, we have not been in this room yet. The door opens and you find yourself in a small, smoke-filled room. Sitting in the room around a wooden table are 4 tiny men, each about 1 meter tall, but are all apparently fully mature, with weathered skin and long, bushy beards. They are cursing, laughing, and joking as they play a card game. Each one is leaning back on his shiny chair. puffing a long clay pipe. On the table are a number of copper coins and 4 mugs of ale. As you walk in, their merriment stops. They are on their guard, but don't appear to be too dangerous. One stands up and makes some comment about your lack of manners, not knocking before you came in. The others nod in agreement. Well then, chat. A new option. Dwarves, possibly gnomes. Can ask to join their game, or you can attack them. So once again, vote. We could hang out, chat with them, just apologize and leave. Ask to join whatever game that is they're playing, perhaps money-making game, or draw your sword and attack them. Get nobody here but us gnomes. Woo! We don't have enough money? What are you talking about? We still have, like, last I count, 25 gold pieces left. No, we found some more. We got like 33 gold pieces.
Sweet.
Ooh, another close. Another tied vote. Please, more votes. Raladin the Paladin, thank you for the Twitch Prime resub. Don't make it a tie. Don't make it a tie. What'd I say? I said don't make it a tie in chat and you made it a tie. Exactly 47% for both chat with them and ask to join their game. So, this time I came prepared. I have a D20 on me. It's here. If you haven't seen this D20 before, it's a nice ruby one with gold letters. And if you roll a 20 on it, it says, if the camera will focus, maybe it won't, it says fuck you. But if you roll a 1, it says fuck me. So then, what we'll do is, if it's an odd number, we'll chat with them. If it's even, you ask to join their game. Okay? It says fuck me. That's a 1. So we will try to chat with them. You chat about various things and they seem eager to be friendly. They feel lonely in the dungeon with so much evil about and are happy to speak to visitors of a lawful disposition. They tell you that you're in the maze of Zagor. The only way out is to go deeper into the dungeon. They tell you that the way through the maze is to leave the room, turn right, left, keep going straight, and then they begin to get a bit vague. They're not entirely sure what is correct. Ah, a new clue chat. So from there we go right, left, straight. So now we're back at the door. So if we wish to follow the directions, we need to go west, then head north, then go straight to the west, and then they're not really sure. Now, we've been here before. Oh, it was left and straight? Oops. Which way did I come from? Hold on, go back. Alright, we're back at the bend. So right. Kind of have to keep going that way. Alright, from here we go left, which would be towards the south. And then this says to go straight south some more. We will. You set off south along a cobbled passageway. It swings west, then south, then west again until you find yourself in a three-way junction. So this way kind of swings west, goes south, and then goes west again. Which goes north or continues west. Didn't we have an illegible parchment on this maze of the map? Possibly. Did someone write that down? Because I sure didn't. I'm not here. And I'm not here to take notes. Again. I'm helping just by even making this map down here. Okay, so right away, 78% of you want to continue going west, so we shall do that. The passageway goes west and then south, and finally you stop at a dead end. It kind of goes south and then stops at a dead end. So we can return to three-way junction, return and go north, or investigate this dead end. Chat, you're going to investigate it because I know you. You poke around looking for signs of secret doors, but could find none. You pause to ponder your situation, and a small jet of gas hisses from the ceilings. You cough and choke and clear your lungs, but collapse to your knees. Your head spins and you flop to the floor in an unconscious heap. When you come to, you're in an unfamiliar place. So there's like... I'm gonna put little X's. So there's now two places that just knocks you out and returns you back into somewhere in this maze. So I believe... to the north, the passage turns east. You're standing in a short west passageway. To the west, the passage turns southwards after several meters. Which door is this? Oh! I don't know where we are. But we're somewhere new, and I got a fat achievement for it. You enter a large square room. In the center of the room is a gray-haired old man sitting at a desk. His desk is covered in papers and parchments of various sorts, and he holds a long quill pen. He is surrounded by books. Thousands of them line the shelves around the walls from floor to ceiling. As you enter, he looks up to you. Will he recognize you? We've not been in this room before, wherever this is, so... The old man glares at you as you enter the room. You may either apologize, explain that you lost your way, and leave through either the door, or you try to talk to him. So we can either leave westward, leave south, talk to him, or demand answers. There's no attack option, thank God. So we can just try to leave, or try various ways of diplomacy. Okay. Overwhelmingly, just talk to him normal like. Let's see what happens. He is enraged by your pleasantries. He waves his hand in the air, mumbles a few strange syllables, and then points at you. You feel your head spinning and pass out. You awake in a dead-end passage. So you're now standing at the north end of a north-south end passage. Okay. Where are we? Go east. We're at a crossroads. One of the many crossroads. I believe we're at this crossroads. So if that's the case, we want to go east. No, they're at the west-south bend. Okay. So west, south, continue south. All right. So we're now back at this intersection down here. So we can go north from there. You set off and find yourself in the middle of the north-south passageway. There's a door on the western wall of the passage. Opposite the door is a passage going off eastwards. To the north, you can see a door some meters ahead. To the and we came from the south. So more than one door. Okay. So there's a door to the west. With a passage going east. And to the north is also a door. Well then, chat. Now there's two doors. So it's either the north door, the west door, or the east passage. Yeah, I have no idea how accurate this map is in relation to everything else, but I'm doing my best here. Close vote. All right. Only winning by 7 votes. We'll check the west door. The door opens to east-west passage, then which turns north after several meters. Okay, so this door doesn't go to a room at all, just kind of goes north. Let's keep going. Ah, this brings us to where we passed out before. Let's go back and try the door to the north. Alright, hey, we're back. We found the guy. We found the old man. Same guy. We've been in this room before. You again, says the maze master, obviously annoyed at being disturbed. You are disturbing my concentration. Be off with you! You begin to explain that you only returned by mistake, but as you open your mouth, an icy glare from the old man silences you. You decide to leave him to it. But we can try to go out through the west door from this room. So that's where the old man is. And there is a door to the west. Which, just kind of brings us back here. Okay, good. Great. This is going awesome, chat. I guess we'll head through this door and then try the east passage, because we haven't gone that way yet. The passageway runs east for several meters, then runs north. Okay. We'll check for secret passages along the way. And now we're at a new crossroads. I have no idea where we are anymore. North. Check the dead end. You find a secret door which opens into the bend where two passageways meet. To the north, a short passage runs into a dead end, and to the east, the passageway reaches a crossroads. Secret door to the north. And this is where we pass out. Oh god. So the only thing we got on here is the Maze Master and the Dwarves. But my god. You think there's just one central crossroads? I don't think so. There's a map on Reddit. Alright, do me a favor, give me that map. We'll give you permissions to post a link if we need to. Because, I think chat's gonna need it. Let's see here. Oh, God. Is that it? Let's see. Hey, my map is pretty close. Well, what did I potentially miss? Okay. So we are at... I don't know. Near approach goes north and west and north again. Okay. So if we go north here, is this where the Minotaur was? Alright, so we're at the Minotaur room. Got it. Okay, so from the Minotaur room... we'll go west. And if we go south from here, wait, investigate. This makes us pass out. Yup, but now we wake up here, which is good. So we can go north, go west. Wait, no, fuck. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's one way. Alright, so south. South. Yeah, it moves around. North there. Then east, which curves our way up, going northwards to another crossroads. From the crossroads, we're going to go west. Explore the dead end for a secret. You feel around the rock face of the end. One rock comes free and reveals a small knob with a handle. Push it or pull it. Push it. Pop it. A doorway slides open. Climb on through. You go northwards, you will reach a crossroads. Good. Good. Alright, I see exactly where we are now. Alright, chat, I got it. I got it. So if we go north from here, it's progress. Alright? North. The passageway ahead runs northwards for some time. You continue along. The passageway bends to the west and begins to get quite narrow. You reach a small rocky arch which you will have to stoop to get through. On the other side of the arch, you pause and look around. You are in a large cavern which disappears into distant blackness. The cavern is partially lit by natural light which streams in through a hole in the roof. You cannot see a way through. As you shine your lantern around the cavern, you hear a rumble. A dull glow flickers in the blackness. Suddenly, a jet of fire shoots from the depths of the cavern, narrowly missing you and singeing the mossy growths on the wall. You throw yourself on the ground and look up to see a large Dargon stalking out of the darkness towards you. Smoke curls from its nostrils. Its scaly red skin glistens with an oily covering. The beast is some 15 meters long. How will you attack the creature? Fuck it. All right, chat. It's a Dargan. What do you do? Okay, you want to search our pack? We're searching our pack. Does the name Farigo DiMaggio mean anything to you? If not, you must fight the Dargan. That name means nothing to us, chat, so... Looks like we're fighting a dragon! "12 stamina and 10 skill? Good luck! You're starting off strong, managing using your blade to pierce through the scales, and if you're lucky, you manage to get 2 extra damage in there. The battle continues. A tie. The battle continues. Another mighty blow. With enough of luck, you might get some extra damage in there. Nope. 1 less damage this time. Too bad. Oh, the Dargan hits you! Continue the battle. The Dargan slashes. Oh, it's a tie. Dodging left and right, him blowing flames. You piercing your sword through his mighty scales, getting some extra damage in there. With enough luck, you do 2 extra damage. Though your luck runs low down to a 6. You continue the fight. Oh, the dragon's talons pierce through your armor. As he pins you down, he slashes away at you. But you break free his grasp and slash him again. The Dargan is on his last limbs. With 1 last slash, you are triumphant over the dragon. You have defeated the dragon. Add 3 luck points. Safe for the moment, you investigate the cavern and find a passageway which continues to the west. Hanging in there. You leave the cavern and follow a long, narrow corridor. After several hundred meters, it ends at a large wooden door which is slightly ajar. Carefully, you ease it open a little further and poke your head around the side to see what is in the room. You see a small old man sitting at a table on his own, playing with a pack of cards. He looks quite harmless. He looks quite a harmless old soul, gray-haired and bearded. He is seated. Well, so you can a surprise attack him, knock on the door and greet him. Or get down on all fours and try to creep into the room unnoticed. Well, chat? Yeah, if he's playing with a pack of cards, if he says he's a commander player, you have to kill him. Okay. Alright. It looks like it's going to be... We're just going to knock on the door and greet him. And so we shall. The old man looks at you, accepts your greetings, and bids you sit down. You sit at the table and notice that he is glaring at you. His piercing stare is becoming hypnotic. But you realize this and break eye contact. He opens his mouth to speak, and to your amazement, instead of an old man's voice, the whole room resonates with a powerful voice which seems to be coming from the walls themselves. You throw a glance back at the man and can see him changing before your very eyes. He is of imposing height. His tattered black eyes are fixed directly on yours. He has been expecting you. The battle will call upon all your reserves of strength and cunning. Your adversary has disappeared and now stands at the far end of the room in front of a door with 2 locks. It's the guy. How will you approach him? Okay. All right, this is the final boss, so if you've been watching, now's the time to get your votes in, because this is a big one. This is the final boss. You can grip your sword and advance him. You can check through your pack for a weapon to use. Or you can quickly look around the room for another means of attack or defense. If only we still had the cheese. Why isn't kiss him an option? Chat, come on. Alright, 69% of you want to check your pack. You rummage through your haversack. What's in there? You may attempt to use any of the following items. Well... oh my god, the piece of cheese actually would have been an option. The piece of cheese would have been an option. I have a Cyclops. A bow with a silver arrow. We don't have those. So your options are the potion of invisibility, the Y-shaped stick, or something else. Once again, it would have been awesome if you just throw a piece of cheese in it and it just fucking kills them. That'd be hilarious. We don't have the cheese anymore. The cheese was left behind for a book and a Y-shaped stick. We cannot cheese. Oh, this is a really close vote. I'm curious to some of the thought process here, chat. It's so close. I mean, the potion's smart, but stick. For those of you who were thinking Y-shaped stick, what do you think is going to happen there? Like, you just pull out the stick and he's just going to be like, ah! Thought process? Now, however, a potion of invisibility does make a lot of sense to me. However, who says you can't just see through the invisibility? But you have chosen potion of invisibility. Your opponent is surprised as you disappear in front of him, but he raises his hands as if to cover his eyes and he scans the room with an intense glare. He can sense your presence, but cannot make out exactly where you are. You draw your sword in advance. He tilts his head and sniffs the air. You have to fight him from a distance. If he gets his hands on you, your invisibility will have no advantage. But whilst you remain invisible, you will have the following advantages. You will deal 3 damage when you hit the warlock, while your foe will only managing a glancing blow of 1 damage when he hits you. Okay, so there is an advantage here, chat, to using the invisibility. It's not great, but it's something, and now you must fight. He has 18 stamina with 11 skill. Get him, chat. Are there big rolls you can do? A huge hit for 3 damage. Let's press our luck and make it a little bit more. Okay, we rolled a 12. That sucks. Another huge roll for 3 damage. Another 3 damage. Press the luck. Okay, we're getting really bad rolls on your luck. That's fine, because you're hitting so hard. Another huge roll. 3 damage. Luck roll. Come on, baby. There we go. 2 more bonus damage. Now in 3 swings alone, He will go down. Can it happen, chat? A 7 to 7. 3 damage. Another roll. Only 2. Chat only takes 1 damage. You have such an advantage. Ooh, another chipping hit on you for 1 more damage. Oh no. Chat, a 3rd damage on you. Are you going to lose 10 more times in a row? Unless you attack again. Ah, huge swing. The Warlock has 3 hit points left. You're 10. 1 more big swing could do it. There it is! With the Warlock now defeated, you know your quest is almost over. You approach the door to his chambers, open it, and peer around. The door opens to reveal a small, dimly lit room. The walls are hung with ornate curtains, laced in silver and gold. A single flame burns in one corner, throwing light on a low table in the middle of the floor. On this table is a large chest. You step up to investigate the chest, and from all around, yet from nowhere, a mysterious sound fills the room. It sounds like the rumbling of thunderclouds preparing to make storm. You approach the chest and can see that it's held shut by 3 locks.
Sweet.
As you approach, the noise gets louder. Well, chat. Gandalf, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Workman, thank you for gifting a sub. Do we have more than 1 key? We do have more than 1 key. We have 2 keys. During your adventure, you have come across various keys and should have collected some of these. 3 of them must be the correct combination to open the chest. Peering at the chest more closely, you'll notice that the number 321 is inscribed faintly across the top. Have you come across any keys in your adventure? If so, you may try 3 of them with the chest. But if you do not possess at least 3 numbered keys, you do not possess the 3 keys you require. This is the end of your journey. You sit on the chest and weep as you realize that you will have to explore the mountain once more in order to find the keys. The end! Oh no, that sucks! There's supposed to be a 3rd key? And you were doing so well. Well, hey. We never found the man with the dog. Apparently there's a Cyclops eye you could have found. We had a key 111 and key 99? Which would have totaled what? 210? And you never used the cheese. It's true.
This shit would never happened if we used the Y-shaped stick.
Yeah, true. Well, that's too bad, chat. I hope you enjoyed this impromptu little story mode game. As you can see, so that was Warlock of Firetop Mountain. There are many more of these we could do someday. In fact, I have this one. Blood Bones. I hope you enjoy that. So, well, YouTube munchers, if you're watching, I hope you enjoyed this story time, despite chat completely fumbling it right at the end. Could have had a huge treasure. Would have been sick. Who knows what's in there, but chat just screwed it up. Again, I did nothing. All I did was read the pages. But if you're watching the YouTube VOD, I hope you enjoy this. Let me know if you like this or want to see more of it. I'd be curious your thoughts, or if it helped you sleep or relax or whatever it is. But thank you so much for watching YouTube. We'll catch you later.